Hey Soul Family, how you doing? Thanks for clicking on this reading. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet. I'm not even sure which way I'm going with it, but I just felt called to do a general reading. For Gaia, for Tara, whatever name you use for the Earth. And I don't like to just say the Earth because that has a very object feeling to it. It doesn't sound like a being the way we've used it in the West, when our planet absolutely is a being. She is our great mother. We are reflections of her. Yeah, I've always felt if you want to see God, you go outside. Look at nature. You're looking into the face of the divine. She's all around us. And yeah, just felt called to do this reading, this just general reading for us who are awakening to the fact that we are as much a part of Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, as your teeth are a part of you, your hair that is a part of you, your skin is a part of you. We are a part of her. Got some music happening outside. I'm recording outside, so things can happen outside of my control in the surrounding for sound. I have a cricket over here who's just chirping away. On the side of the fence is the street, and cars can pull up that are noisy. So please forgive those intrusions and just accept that they're a part of life. We'll pause if we have to. Yeah. To start this reading off, I'd like us to take a deep cleansing breath together. Ground in together so we can get on the same vibration, the same, I'll leave it there, same vibration. Let's do that. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to welcome in everything that wishes us well. And then we're going to breathe out everything that's already served its purpose and gotten us to now. Let's do that. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for grounding in. I'm going to hit my vape. If you have a problem with vaping, that's cool. I have no problem with the fact that you have a problem with it. So let's get into this reading and see what it's all about. Why we've been called here for this. Okay, there's an emergency apparently. I had a message yesterday to get out that had something to do with now is the time to act. And I very rarely ever say, hey, we got to do it now, when it's something spiritual. I really don't. I just don't. I think time is irrelevant, and each one of us is on our own timeline. So, however, there might be something that has to happen timing-wise here in the physical world for the Earth, for something, I don't know. So, and now I'm being called to do a general unknown message. So, let's see what this is about. Spirit, Great Mother, what is this message for the collective about? What's the overall energy of this message? Oh, judgment. This is divine judgment, which actually comes from within. It's your soul's judgment. It's our soul's judgment. It's judgment. I'm feeling acceptance. I'm feeling discernment. And I'm also feeling a sense of open-heartedness. Opening our hearts to truth. What's crossing or blocking this judgment? Let's do this more like a Celtic cross, shall we? 5 of Pentacles, a feeling of lack. Somehow we're feeling lack, and so this judgment is being blocked. It's plugging us up, if you will, slowing down our heart's ability, or squeezing our heart's ability to open to truth, to love. Crowning the situation. What's in the crowning spot, Spirit? I just want to go through the Celtic cross version, and then we can freeform from there. 8 of Swords, self-imposed imprisonment. So in the headspace, that's the crowning part of the Celtic cross. That's what's going on up here. And there's thoughts that are holding us back from acting in the world the way that we say that we want to, the way that we feel we should do. Acting in a good way, is how I like to put it. So there are thoughts that we've picked up along the way about our own abilities, about societal constraints, things that we've picked up from others in the world around that we've taken on as beliefs that are holding us back. How will, my family think of me if I do this? What will, what will my neighbors say? What will my girlfriend think? What will my boyfriend think? Lots of that stuff. So there's 8 of Swords in the head right now, holding us back. What's grounding us in the situation? What's the foundational element here? What's actually grounding us? The Magician, our call to manifest what we're desiring. We're grounded in our ability to create what we want. Just totally dropped that and it landed in a good spot. So leave it there. But yeah, the Magician energy is that's at the foundation of this. The foundation of it is our ability to manifest. Okay, what's in the recent past here, Spirit? What was the recent past about? An Ace of Cups, a new emotional charge, a new positive feeling in the heart space. Could be a shared emotion with another person, or this could be for a creative endeavor. I'm going to adjust this. Sorry. Hey, sorry about my hand in your face. Sorry about that. It was just, I noticed there's a bit askew. And I'm in a different spot, so the setup was slightly different. Moving forward. So yeah, something about a new emotion, or a new emotional connection could even be with either another person, or this could be for a creative endeavor. Something like that. That was in the recent past. What's in the near future, Spirit? What's in the near future about this? Ooh, 5 of Cups, a card of disappointment. So, 5 of Pentacles crossing the judgment is going to lead to a 5 of Cups. So, I see why the need to act is happening now. Because we are going to miss out on an opportunity if we don't. How's the collective viewing themselves at this point, Spirit? What's this internal view? How's the collective seeing themselves in the scenario? As good on their own. Okay, this is feeling good on your own. 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anybody else. You've got yourself, you've got your owl, or your cat, or your dog, or whatever, nothing more than a pet, really. You're able to feed yourself, take care of yourself, buy some luxuries, go to a festival, go buy some clothes if you want. You're doing okay there, and you're good on your own. Your needs are met. How about the world around, Spirit? How is our collective being seen from the outside. It's the outside's view. Being seen as moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords. As giving up on a fight, as moving away from a fight or a conflict. You're being seen as moving out of conflict or moving away. Not wanting to engage in whatever the negativity was. Perceived negativity, by the way. Spirit, what are the hopes here? What are our collective's hopes and fears in this situation? Meh. The hopes and fears I'm seeing are kind of fear of being disinterested in what's happening, what the scenario is. Well, I'm not going to be interested in that anyway, so why bother? That's a rather defeatist attitude to start off with. And that could be fueled by the Eight of Swords in the heads in the mental plane. But what's the actual likely outcome here, Spirit? What's the actual likely outcome? The wheel. The wheel of fortune. It's going to spin no matter what we do. Here, that's what this is saying. The likely outcome is the wheel of fortune is turning. And how we perceive ourselves and the world around us will have a massive impact on where that wheel of fortune lands. That roulette wheel of fortune. How it plays out is going to have a lot to do with our consciousness, where we are sending our attention. Because energy goes where energy flows where attention goes. So where you're holding your attention, that's where the energy is going to go. I often use a skiing analogy for this, for how to, when you're retraining your mind, when you are retraining your subconscious to react differently in situations. It's like skiing through the trees or riding a bike through an obstacle course. If you look at the obstacle and say, I don't want to hit that, guess what? You're going to hit that because you're focused on it. So we have to focus on what we do want, where we do want to go. So if we focus on the space between the trees, we will instinctually guide our bike or snowboard or skis or feet, if you're running, past the obstacle, because you're looking where you actually want to go. Saying, I don't want this, is only going to bring more of whatever this is, because you have to guide the creativity. So instead of saying, I don't want this person to be president, say, okay, that's too charged up. I can't go there. I don't want to exclude anyone from these readings by getting it too charged in one direction or another. I don't want a peanut butter and jelly for lunch. If I think that, and that's all I think, I will end up having a peanut butter and jelly for lunch. So, because I can't think of anything else. Instead, I want spaghetti and meatballs for lunch. I gave it a positive. I gave it an actual something. I actually don't want spaghetti and meatballs for lunch. Sounds kind of heavy. However, it's an analogy I'm trying to come across with. So, okay. So that's my whole spiel on the Wheel of Fortune and on manifesting. Spirit, I'm really interested in this judgment as the overall theme here. I'm going to pick up this Five of Pentacles. Let's talk more about this judgment, Spirit. What is this soul's judgment? What's going on here with this soul's judgment? What's being judged? Page of Swords. new information, exploring, learning something new. And why the Five of Pentacles then? Why are we feeling left out of this something new, of this new concept, Spirit? Why the Five of Pentacles? A Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine, knowledgeable. Not necessarily a chatty Cathy. That's the Knight of Swords. So, what about this Queen of Swords? How is she affecting this situation? How is her energy affecting this situation? Collaboration, cooperation. She's asking us to collaborate and cooperate with the situation. Okay. But the Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords about, Spirit? Why are we not wanting to engage? Nine of Swords. Okay, more negative thoughts. Why, Spirit? What's going on? Why are the negative thoughts? Why do we not want to engage in this situation? Temperance. Feeling a need for tempering our emotions in our head, balancing our head and our heart. Okay. What more can you say about that, Spirit? How is this creating an Eight of Swords? How is this creating an Eight of Swords moment? Ten of Swords. Okay, so we are trying to keep something balanced, and we feel that if we engage in this collaboration or cooperation with this energy, that somehow we are going to create a betrayal, and we're, looks like, desperately trying to not, harm anybody else. This may sound blunt. You ever heard the expression, to make an omelet, you have to break eggs? There may be something here that's going to require a collective to do a little egg breaking. Or to not worry about breaking the shells of the eggs, because you still have the contents of the egg. It goes into the bowl, and then we whisk it up, and now it's going to become the omelet. That's the goal, is the omelet. So there's nothing wrong with breaking the egg to get to that point. But we may have been taught to not do that in some way. I feel like I should grab another deck. Yes, I do. Got my handy dandy White Sage Tarot right here. So I want to get into some advice from Spirit for us on how we can actually move through these energies effectively and work with these energies for the highest and best unfoldment of us all. Spirit, what advice would you give the collective here to move through these energies for the highest and best? Okay, again, Queen of Swords, but she showed up reversed. This is fierce feminine energy. And in the reverse, she can be unscrupulous. There might take a little bit of going against what we've always felt to be the right way of doing things. My recommendation is following your heart in the exact moment, not the planned. Well, I definitely wouldn't do that because that just doesn't feel right. In the moment, check in with yourself and follow your heart no matter which way it takes you. Seriously, no matter which way it takes you, follow it that way to get through whatever this is happening. And the star, healing from the universe, from source, from all that is. It's divine healing. So that's trusting in your higher power, whoever that may be, whatever that may be to you. Anything else, Spirit, that you have advice for the collective before I turn them loose? Queen of Wands in the upright. Fire sign, feminine, mature. She's a bit of a witch. She can create the reality that she desires. She is a boss of manifestation. She's passionate, and she can inspire others to support her actions. So I'm going to say, the advice is to embody the Queen of Wands energy and to get away from the Queen of Swords energy. Not so much in the thinky parts, more in the feely, sensory parts of your body. Because I think the Queen of Swords involvement in this is her energy in our mental space is not actually aiding us right now. I think she's getting in the way because she's trying to think through something that is beyond the human brain's ability to handle. You don't know what you don't know. Okay? This was a very strange reading. And if it's resonated for you, if my words have held truth for you, I hope the messages are useful. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune's gonna spin. That's a happening. And how it lands, how it ends up for you will have a lot to do with where your attention is going in the moment. So, what's the vibration you're carrying through this? Are you thinking on the things you want, or are you thinking on the things that you don't want? That's the question. So, the advice is, think about the things that you do want, and less about things that you don't want. That's what I got for you, my friends. I hope this message reaches you well. Suppose I should give you the channel spiel, like if you liked it, push buttons like the thumbs up, and if you're new, click subscribe and things like that, but I don't really feel called to it. But if you do want a private one-to-one reading with me, in the description box you'll find my Instagram handle, and you can message me over there. We'll set up for a reading. That's all I got for you, friends, today. Happy Friday. From my heart to yours, I send you love, I send you peace. Hope you have an amazing weekend.